want me? Ah, yeah, okay, I see.
Okay, and this is I take the video and this is the streaming. That is
Right.
Good.
Okay. So in general, you're going to want me to be facing this machine because that's where the image is coming.
Yes, if you talk to facing this machine, and also so when you play that in the pro, that is already yes.
Good. Okay.
And
well, let me now get rid of this. Turn it off so it doesn't.
So I
create a problem.
One more chair to there.
Okay. Ah, I just got your thing with the questions.
Yes, no problem. I bring here.
Which doesn't matter if you just tell me. If you just tell me that if you read me the questions, it's
yes,
fine.
I will read for you.
Okay, so I won't worry about that.
Yes, don't worry. I only to
right. You sent right. It actually arrived twice, but at 8:12. But at that point, I was on my way out the door, so I wasn't reading any. I wasn't reading email anymore.
Yes, and no problem. And also, based that question, we can discuss more something. We can, and I can ask the dialogue and chat.
Yes, it's much better if you ask the questions than if I read them.
Yes.
Yeah. Good.
I will ask you, and also sometimes you answer. So I think I can ask outside that question. But
yes, well, sometimes
very easy, very relaxed dialogue. Yeah.
There will be, I'm sure, to questions there are follow-up questions.
Yes, follow-up questions.
Yes, always.
Yes, always that is.
You think you are getting yourself out of trouble when you say one thing, but then there is always something else.
Yeah. Easy.
Good.
And I'm strongly believe that you will have a great talk because that is what talk with the expert about Mozart.
Good.
So,
no, this is fine. The only thing I'm wondering about
it
may be because that there's a lot of light in the room.
Yes.
For the backlighting, and it might be better if I close the curtains.
Yes. Yes.
You tell me whether the image looks better.
Better that is with there. But
I feel like it might be better if we close the curtains.
But we need power for laptop, so we have to put laptop there.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. I understand. I have a feeling this is not such a big thing. Okay. And I think now if you look at the image, the back of the room isn't quite so bright. You see, it's a little bit better. And we might, I'm trying to remember how these, let's just see something. That may be too dark. Is that too dark?
No, not good.
It might be better. You see, from your point of view,
you can see it, and I can see your.
Don't you
see? Right.
You see, it's better to not have so much light.
Yes, that's good. No problem.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good.
Better.
Yeah. Okay.
And I try to on another camera.
Right, and I shouldn't be too close. I shouldn't be too close because otherwise my head gets cut out.
Yes.
So maybe we should move it just back a little bit.
Yeah.
No, I think actually the other way. The other way. Yes. Yeah. Because. Yeah.
Yes.
And now we need to have it down so you can see the keyboard.
Yes, keyboard.
You know, you want to be able to see the piano.
Yeah.
And you want to be able to see also the top of my head.
Yes. Okay.
That's good. That's perfect, I think. Yeah.
Yes.
Good. Well, we still have 8 minutes. Yes. According to your laptop, we have 8 minutes.
Yes.
Just out.
Oh,
So I let you run the whole thing. I mean, when you start, you start, and then you say what you want.
Yes.
You tell me to
the
speak.
First, I will say something introduce with Vietnam.
Of course.
Vietnamese audience about a little bit.
Of course.
About half a minute, but about 30 seconds to say hello.
To welcome them and to introduce me.
So after that, introduce you, and so you talk. Yes, that's easy.
Okay.
Yeah. So
good.
I say with them by Vietnamese, and I say a little bit about English with you. So I invite you talk.
Yeah. You will be translating for me, right?
Oh yes, yes, sure.
Okay, so I should always leave some room after a sentence or two so that you can translate, so that you don't have to remember too much.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes. Okay.
Good.
Check on my mic.
You have something which is beeping.
Okay, no problem. They don't. I don't record, so they turn off. No problem. I studied in a small video camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. They turn off. No problem. No.
The angle be all right?
Yes.
You don't want it to fall off.
Yeah. Good. Good.
That would not be good. It fell off.
So I will go here when you talk, and I can follow. But when discuss, maybe what is I.
I just hope it will stay.
But good. Good. Very good. Good already. Okay. Good. You can try to play. I can see.
$8.58. Would go up. I guess it doesn't matter.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, they work. They continue work. No problem. And I will sit near you here, and I will reach. No problem.
Okay. Yeah.
I sit here.
Oh, I assume if the monitor goes, then maybe the broadcast goes too. No.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Now they broadcast already. Okay.
So we have 2 more minutes, I think.
Okay.
Let's go. It says there are 3 viewers. Who those 3 people are?
Yes, yes. We connected the people in Vietnam. Yes,
okay.
Pianist in Vietnam.
This is a technology that I have not yet discovered.
Yes, not easy.
Oh, Skype.
Skype is Skype.
Skype I do Skype. No, it's not.
Chào Trang.
Vâng, anh Trang ạ.
Đấy, thế bây giờ bắt đầu mình có thể bắt tay vào việc nhé. Anh giới thiệu qua với em nhạc sĩ Robert Levin.
Dạ.
Chào Trang. Dạ. Đấy, bây giờ bắt đầu mình có thể bắt tay vào việc nhé. Anh giới thiệu qua với em nhạc sĩ Robert Levin. Chào Trang. Okay, Trang. Now we start. Yes. What? Chan, could you hear me? Okay, great. Okay, thank you. Chan Ching is a great pianist in Vietnam.
Wonderful.
Yes,
I'm greatly honored.
Yeah. Em có ấy không, có camera, có video camera không, hay là chỉ có voice thôi?
Chỉ có voice ạ.
Ok, no problem. Tưởng em có hình thì anh sẽ bật để em chào giáo sư mà. Ok, so
Anh đang bị nó đi lặp lại mấy lần nhé.
Đúng rồi, nó hơi bị ấy một chút, nhưng thôi kệ nó cứ đại như vậy nhé. Ok, so anh sẽ nói chuyện chương trình như này. Bây giờ bắt đầu đến 9 giờ mình bắt đầu là anh sẽ nói 1-2 câu bằng tiếng Việt giới thiệu giáo sư Levin với lại giới thiệu về em. Đấy, sau một chút, thế sau đó là bắt tay vào là em ấy nhá, thì giáo sư sẽ nói chuyện khoảng 20 phút. Đấy, sau đó rằng là trong quá trình giáo sư nói chuyện thì em sẽ dịch. Thế và nếu cần thì anh có thể đế thêm một chút, nếu cần hỗ trợ thêm anh là người assist cho em và giáo sư. Thế còn sau đó là các câu hỏi thì em cứ thế là có chuẩn bị rồi đấy thì em hỏi, hoặc là anh chuyển câu hỏi sẵn cho giáo sư thì tùy lúc mình điều phối, không có vấn đề gì cả. Việc đầu tiên là bây giờ chúng ta bắt đầu nhé.
Dạ.
Ok. We start. Thưa các bạn, hôm nay câu lạc bộ âm nhạc Charles Ansbacher rất là hân hạnh, rất là vinh dự được đón tiếp, được giới thiệu với các bạn giáo sư Robert Levin, giáo sư danh tiếng về âm nhạc, giáo sư danh tiếng của Đại học Harvard, và đặc biệt đây là một chuyên gia về Mozart, người đã điều chỉnh, đã hoàn thiện một số tác phẩm còn dở dang của Mozart, và một nghệ sĩ piano xuất chúng, được các bạn khán giả vùng Boston và đặc biệt là sinh viên Harvard rất là yêu mến. Giáo sư đã đi giảng, đi biểu diễn ở khắp nơi trên thế giới, đặc biệt là hàng năm giáo sư đến Salzburg, quê hương của Mozart, để tham dự các hội nghị, các lễ hội và giảng bài và biểu diễn tại đó. Hôm nay chúng tôi trân trọng giới thiệu với quý vị giáo sư Robert Levin. Thứ hai là chúng ta cũng rất là vui mừng, hân hạnh đón tiếp bạn nghệ sĩ piano rất yêu mến của chúng ta là nghệ sĩ Trang Trịnh. Trang Trịnh là đại diện, là phụ trách câu lạc bộ Charles Ansbacher Việt Nam, sẽ cùng tham dự buổi nói chuyện này và sẽ là người điều phối hội nghị thảo luận. Và chúng ta bắt đầu. Thank you so much for your coming, and we are honored to have you here and Vietnamese audience. Now we look forward very much to hear you. They respect your achievement and your experience, and so the success in your career and profession. And we are honored to have you here. Welcome.
Well, the honor is mine. I'm very privileged to be connected here to the audience in Vietnam, and I hope that I can live up to the confidence you have placed in me. Thank you.
Yes. Now we are honored to introduce Professor pianist Bob Levin will start his talk today. Nào, với chúng ta bắt đầu nghe giáo sư Bob Levin bắt đầu buổi nói chuyện của ông ấy. Xin kính mời.
I've been asked to speak about Mozart as a musician and as a composer, pianist, and to talk also a bit about my own work in performing and researching and indeed composing the music of Mozart.
Tôi đã được mời để nói chuyện về Mozart, về cuộc sống của ông, về các tác phẩm của ông, cũng như là nói về những cái công việc của tôi, những cái tác phẩm của tôi khi mà tôi nghiên cứu và biểu diễn Mozart.
Mozart started composing when he was 5 years old. He died in his 36th year, so he had a creative lifespan as a composer of some 30 years. If you want to translate.
Yeah. Say translate.
Yeah. And in that time of 30 years, he composed over 800 pieces of music. Some people may think it's 626 because the common catalog of Mozart's music, the Kirchhoff catalog, stops at number 626, but there are many pieces that were discovered after that catalog was done. And so this large creative span encompasses every kind of music that was composed in the 18th century. That is to say, sacred music, operas, music for the stage, incidental music, orchestral music, concertos, chamber music, music designed to entertain, music designed to be serious. There is no other composer who excelled in every single medium that was available that matches this achievement by Mozart. If you examine his music in the Complete Works edition that was launched in 1954 and is now finishing publication, the works of Mozart take up 23,000 pages. You can try to imagine somebody simply copying 23,000 pages in 30 years, but he is not copying, he is inventing this music. And his mental processes are remarkable by any standards. It used to be thought that he composed in his head, and when the piece was finished completely, he would write it out. And there are pieces by Mozart in which we know that that's exactly what happened. He, for instance, writes his sister a letter in which he says he is sending her a prelude and a 3-part fugue. And he says it's not really very well written out, but he said, you see, first I made the fugue and I copied it out as I was thinking out the prelude. So you have to imagine, here is a man who is writing down one piece of music while his brain is thinking about some other piece of music. This is something that most musicians could not do. They have to think about one piece of music at a time. And one of the ways that we can understand how he writes his music is to look at the manuscripts, and in particular to look at the tints of ink that he used, because when one wrote in those days, of course, you used feathers, quills, to write. Not today as we use pens. And the ink was bought in small bottles and was mixed by the chemist. And as a result, every time the ink was made, it was a slightly different color. Sometimes it was black, sometimes it was gray, sometimes it was brown, sometimes it was yellow-brown or green-brown. And you can see from Mozart's manuscripts that he wrote down his music in layers. He would write down the main voice all the way through the piece, and then he would come back and add the less important voices until he was putting in the drum and the trumpet to fill in things. And so on every page of his manuscripts, you can see, looking at that page, these different colors of ink, which enable us to reconstruct exactly how he wrote his music down. And when I was in Poland looking at some of these manuscripts, I discovered that there were 3 piano concertos that Mozart worked on at the same time. And each concerto, of course, has 3 movements: a fast movement, a more relaxed movement, and a fast movement again. So, we should wait maybe?
Yeah. Signal.
Yeah, you have to get the signal back.
Cha cứ tịch đuổi không sao, coi như là chỗ nào chưa bỏ qua thì skip thì không vấn đề gì đâu nhé.
Vâng.
Okay. We start, continue. Yeah.
So I was saying that if you look at these 3 piano concertos, which are the concertos currently 13, 4, 14, and 15, numbers 11, 12, and 13, you can see that there are 3 movements of each concerto: fast, more relaxed, and fast again. So these 3 concertos are 9 movements. And all 9 movements have the same 4 colors of ink. And this shows you that from the first thing that Mozart writes down on the page until the finished piece, he is composing 9 different pieces of music in his head at the same time. 9 pieces. Now you try to
at the same time.
At the same time.
Yes.
You try to imagine, one of them goes, and its second movement is, that's one concerto. It's the second concerto, and then that, and so you can see this is very, very different music and character, and yet he is able in his brain to think about these 9 pieces and work on them from the initial idea of writing down the melody to polishing and revising. And this is something which is very difficult to understand, I think, for normal human beings. This is a man.
Như vậy là
Yeah.
Như vậy là giáo sư vừa mới chia sẻ rằng Mozart đã làm một cái việc rất là kỳ diệu, đó là khi mà ông sáng tác 3 cái bản concerto số 11, số 12 và số 13 thì khi mà chúng ta xem những cái bản manuscript của những cái bản concerto này thì có thể thấy là 9 cái chương nhanh, chậm và nhanh ở trong 3 bản concerto này thì đều có 4 màu sắc khác nhau khi mà Mozart sáng tác và viết bằng 4 loại màu sắc khác nhau, và điều này có nghĩa rằng là các nhà Mozart viết 9 bản nhạc này cùng lúc